He's never fought us. Not us united.
Oh! I can so see that. That's it. What is going on, Comics Leaguers? I'm Jared, and today I got a very interesting video for you guys. So I'm going to give you guys my SnyderVerse fan theories. I have two of them, and these have been very well thought out, and both of them involve the Kryptonians. Now, for context, this is this is going to involve a lot of the Kryptonian expansion that was touched upon in Man of Steel in the prequel comic. So, as we know, in Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's heavily implied and really explicitly stated that the Apocalyptians, like Darkseid and Steppenwolf, have encountered Kryptonians before. So my thinking was, okay, so during the expansion, that's where I think that the whole great expansion happens. Now, what's interesting about it that I thought of, what if, so we know that for the most part, when the Kryptonian scout ship crashed, there was someone that got out and walked about. And from what the comic basically heavily implied, it was Kara. Now, what I'm thinking, and by Kara, I don't mean Sasha Kaye Kara, I mean the Kara of this earth. What I think happened is that, so first off, we know they've encountered them before. So my thinking is, during the Great Expansion, first, the Apocalyptians are responsible, and here's my first fan theory, the Apocalyptians were responsible for the destroyed outposts. Because when Zod is relating to Clark about how they traveled throughout the old outposts and saw, like, the destruction, frankly, you saw a lot of the Kryptonian corpses were holding their guns. And I'm like, okay, so, and it's not an Earth planet, so that's another thing. So what this indicates to me is that because there's no other sign that the outposts were like completely wiped out, like by like lava or anything like that. It's just, there's just corpses holding their rifles like they're in the middle of a battle. So my thinking is the Apocalyptians invaded either by accident or intentionally, and then actually killed all of the Kryptonians there. And interesting, this links into the plot of Zack Snyder's Justice League, because I think that the Apocalyptians know what happens when a Kryptonian gets the yellow sun, that they develop powers. And we could tell that maybe when Darkseid first invaded, because this is assuming that Zack's idea of the Greek gods being ancient Kryptonians is true. So what I'm thinking is, after the history lesson battle, because that happens like thousands of years in the past, after that, Darkseid probably went, okay, so let's, so now that I know what these Kryptonians are like when they're under a yellow sun, let me go capture some Kryptonians. And obviously that didn't work out. Or maybe it did. Maybe he did capture a few Kryptonians, and the Kryptonians are the female Furies. That's what I'm thinking. I think that the female Furies that Darkseid has, that we know would play a role, are in actuality captured Kryptonians. Because in Apocalyptian lore, I believe the Furies are also captured and brainwashed beings that from Darkseid's conquest. So my thinking is that, number one, the Furies are Kryptonians. Now, second theory is that actually plays off of that really well, is that the Apocalyptians, Darkseid captured Kara. Now, the only problem with that is that then why is he trying to capture Superman? Which, okay, that's fine. But how about this? Here's what I'm thinking. Right when I said this, I got a little way to fix this hole in my theory. What if what actually happened is that Kara was killed on a mission for Apokalyse somehow. It's like she got sent to a planet with like a red sun or something or other, and she was killed in combat. And Darkseid needs another Kryptonian. He sees Steppenwolf get completely bodied by Superman, and thought he's the one, and he will stay here and just manage Earth for me. Because if you notice, Darkseid doesn't really play into the plans on Earth during the Nightmare timeline. I don't think it ever mentions really Darkseid. It's just Superman that's this big boogeyman. So my thinking is Darkseid just leaves Superman here because A, he knows that under a yellow sun he's invincible, and B, he doesn't want to lose another Kryptonian because he knows from prior experience what a valuable asset they are when they're under a yellow sun. So those are some of my, like, in 5 minutes, those are like two of my fan theories about the Snyderverse, because again, I 100% believe that at some point the story will continue in some degree, whether or not it's graphic novel, animation, or live action. So I'm just coming up with my own theories and seeing in the future if they pan out. So let me know what you guys think below, what some of your theories are, and maybe we'll talk about them on CLD. And in terms of, again, so to tell you what's coming out on the channel some more, I'm going to be discussing Scott Snyder's Undiscovered Country on Wednesday. I try to think because I'm recording this on Sunday, and then, yeah, whatever. And then Friday, it's going to be UTC. It's a TBD topic. And then for a movie night, we're talking about Batman Bad Blood, which is basically the, first off, debut of Batwoman. And it's the loose adaptation of Battle for the Cowl, sort of. So that's what we got coming out on Comics League, besides my discussion of Justice League Season 2 with Nick from the Phoenix Press. And on his channel, I will be discussing Avatar The Last Airbender Season 2, Episode 1. So be on the lookout for that. Now, on that, I will leave you guys. Stay heroic. And again, comment below what your fan theories are and what you think of my theories. Stay heroic, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.